welcome back to BDB and welcome to my September update for Deck of Panning 2022. This is a project that was started by Emily and Max. I will have her intro video linked down below. She started this project, so it only seems right to link her. Additionally, there are a lot of rules to this project. I don't really want to go over them. I'm not sure that I could keep track of them anyway, so I would just refer you to her video. I missed last month's update because I was not wearing any makeup. However, it would have been a really good update because I actually have 4 products to roll out, and I'd kind of forgotten this project existed over the past month, so it was pretty exciting to realize that I needed to film this video and that I had 4 products ready to move out despite not having used any of them in the past little bit over a month. So let's start with the product that I will not be able to roll out this month. This is from e.l.f. and it is their Tone Adjusting Face Primer. It is the green one. This is in neutralizing green. You're supposed to be able to put this over redness. My goal was to use this 10 times. I rolled it in the last time I did an update, which would have been in July. Yes. And I have used it 6 times. So 4 more uses. I doubt that I will get that in the next month. It will probably be next month before I get back to using this, but it'll stay in and it won't hopefully be too hard to use it 4 more times once I start using a primer again, or at least using that primer again. Now, the 4 products that I will be able to roll out, the first is from Armani Beauty. This I rolled in back in June, and my goal was to use this eyeshadow 15 times. I did that actually. I think I used it a couple times beyond that. I believe that I had this ready to roll out pretty early in the month of August and just kept using it after because it's a really, really beautiful shadow. So I am looking forward to using this again, but I'm also, ready to move it out, work on something else for a little while. Another product that goes in a very similar category for me is Pink in the Afternoon from Revlon. This is one of their super lustrous lipsticks. It is beautiful, and my goal with this one was to use it 10 times, just like the Armani Beauty. I rolled this in the June update, and I've used it 10 times. It's a super pretty lipstick. I love this formula. I've owned quite a few of these Revlon super lustrous lipsticks over the years, but again, ready to work on something else. This one I did not technically reach my goal on, but my goal with this was to use it 20 times or finish it. I kind of thought when I rolled this in that I was going to be done with it before I hit this 20 uses, and I've used this 19 times, and there's still juice in here. So I have no idea how many uses are in these things. I just assumed that there weren't very many. It just seems like one of those products that would run out really quickly, but apparently not. I mean, I'd used this several times before I rolled this into the project, and when I count a use, I'm counting a day of use. Now that could be just 1 application, or it could be 6 or 7 applications, depending on the day and the product, but anyway, I've used this 19 times. I'm not going to keep it in for another month and sort of lock down that this is one of the probably 4 lip products I'll use in the next month. So I'm going to roll this out, but just keep in mind that I should use it once or twice in the next few months, just to hit my goal for real. And then finally, the most exciting update. In the last update, I rolled in an eyeshadow of unknown origins to try to finish, and it's gone. Now, there was not a whole lot of this left. It was not going to be a huge goal. I just wanted to have this thing done because, like I said, I'm not really sure what this eyeshadow was. I suspect that it was either a Wet n Wild or a NYX shadow that I had taken out of its original palette and repressed into this pan, but I'm really not sure. And it was an okay shadow. It was a little bit on the shimmery side, kind of peachy. It was not so shimmery though that I felt weird using it in the crease or anything. It looked pretty, it was pretty neutral, easy to wear, and it's gone. And I'm one eyeshadow down. Does that cancel out all of the eyeshadows that I've purchased in the last few months? Sure, why not? Anyway, at this point, I think it's time to draw my prompts for the next month. Now, I would usually, because my deck does not have a joker in it, I would usually randomize to simulate drawing a joker versus not a joker. However, I'm slowly reintroducing makeup after a month away, and I'm not going to waste my makeup time on a product that I don't want to use or I don't want to pan, so we're not going to do that. Instead, I'm just going to draw 4 cards from my jokerless deck and call it good. So I've already shuffled. Let's cut right here, and the 4 on top are the 6 of clubs. Had to think about that. The 5 of hearts, the 2 of hearts, and the 5 of spades. So I think that I pulled up the deck of panning drive before I got ready to do this. So the 2 of hearts is a metallic, very doable. The 5 of hearts is balancing act. I'll need to figure out what that is. A product that gives too much or too little. Interesting. I don't know what to do with that. The 6 of clubs is veto. So I think that means that I get to sort of nix out a product that I don't want to work on. Let me think about that. And the 5 of spades is hair care. So with the 6 of clubs, I'm not really sure what I'm going to be vetoing, but I'm going to be vetoing something. So I guess I need another card. And I get the King of Hearts, which is an oldest product. Let me go make my selections and we'll talk through things at the end. I decided, because I'm more willing to mess around with different nail polishes than different pieces of like face makeup or hair care, to try to stick mostly to nail stuff. So like we talked about earlier, I still do have this e.l.f. primer in for an additional 4 uses. And for the prompt hair care, I pulled in this Alafia, maybe? Authentic African Black Soap. And this is a scalp treatment. I have a little more than half of this left, and my goal is going to be to finish it. I don't know if this really does a whole lot, but I don't think that the Havana Cream shampoo that I've been using for the past month is very good. My scalp doesn't feel like completely clean ever, so maybe this will be a great product for me to work on. And you know what? If I use it a couple times and realize that it is doing absolutely nothing for me, then it can go, and I'll consider that a success too. That's not something I would have purchased for myself outright. I think I got that in a Walmart beauty box. They have some very strange, like very particular hair care products in there. Now, the other 3 products are nail products, like we talked about. First up, for metallic, I pulled the Sinful Colors nail polish. This is in the shade Smoky Palo Santo. This is a scented nail polish, though I always put on a top coat so I don't smell it. And it is a deep brown that is full of silver glitter, and the overall effect is pretty metallic. I think this will be a really pretty color for fall, and I love brown nails. I think this will be a good one. I want to use this 5 times. I have the same goal for the other nail polish that I pulled. This was for the prompt balancing act, something that gives you too much or too little. And this is from Sally Hansen. This is their Friends collaboration with Miracle Gel. And this is the shade Stick to the Routine. I haven't watched Friends since it ended in like 2004, so really no idea what that's referring to. But it is a very slightly tinted, like rose gold base with rose gold glitter and then orange and blue hex glitters in a couple of different sizes. I've never really figured out a way to wear this that I really like because it is quite scattered glitter. It can look like very, very little, but then you keep building it up and it doesn't dry. So I want to use this 5 times. Hopefully in those 5 uses, I will figure out a way that I really like wearing it, and you know, I'll get some good use out of this polish. It looks really pretty in the bottle. I just can't figure out how to make it translate on my nails. But that is what these 5 use goals are for. Then for my final product, for the prompt oldest product, I pulled in my oldest sheet of nail stickers. These are from Deco Miami, I believe, though I threw the outer packaging away long ago, so don't quote me on that. But they are gold and black with a little bit of white thrown in, and they're very astrology inspired. I felt like these would look beautiful for especially the month of October. These give very witchy vibes, which is definitely what I go for that time of year. And my goal is going to be to finish these. By finish, when it comes to nail stickers, I take that to mean I'm ready to toss the sheet. So if there are, 3 stickers left but they don't really go together, I will still call it done. So there's what I'm going to be working on for the next month. Definitely pretty nail heavy. I mean, I'm really only working on 2 non-nail products, one of which is essentially like a shampoo, and the other of which I suspect I won't touch in the next month, but we're working with what we have right now. So thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed today's update. If you are doing this project, I would love to hear how it's going for you. Hopefully really well. I think that wraps things up. Thanks for watching. See ya.